Morning, everyone. It's Luna Bell. Y'all, I kept getting these images, and and some of them were, it was almost like being reminded of memories or replaying memories. And I had different aspects or perspectives of it. I'm getting a lot of telepathy, and I'm picking up more someone, and I get reference to Dark Night of the Soul. And this feels like a masculine energy, but I'm feeling the shifting of the masculine and feminine energies. 4-4 on my timer, and it's like you're trying to come into balance. And all of a sudden I start having trouble clearing my throat here. I'm hearing follow your intuition. And with this, the memories and the replays I was seeing, and it was like the dark side, the seedier side of life or light. So the shadowed or the dark, the very dark primal energies, very erotic. The images I was seeing were were just flat out. They were a man doing his thing at 1-2-4 on my timer there, and I mean deeply erotic. These are things you see on the entertainment kind of thing. But this is real life. And then it shifted to the an outside telepathic view, and I saw this as the divine feminine. 1-4-4 on my timer, the divine feminine, her view of this. And I can relate to this because this happened to me with my divine masculine. 155 on my timer when I was saying that. So this is like the telepathy. I'm sorry, that kind of caught my attention. This is what I'm picking up and what I'm being reminded of. So this is a divine masculine and a divine feminine. But what I'm picking up is that the masculine energy, 2-2-2 on my timer here, is in the dark night of the soul, because we went from 4-4 to 1-4-4 on my timer when I went to shifting from speaking of the masculine to the divine feminine. So these are two souls. Well, you got it. You know what I'm saying. If you resonate, run with it. If you don't, just leave it. The cards that came out, and this is the divine masculine, and you're realizing you're starting to put the pieces together. I'm noticing the title of this deck, The Intuitive Whispers. Listen to your instincts, to your gut instincts, and you're starting to put the pieces together and realize that you two are connected, and you're starting to realize that some of the memories that you are having and that you felt your feminine's energy when she saw this telepathically, you could feel the connection. You realize even more, stronger is the word I'm being given, 316 on my timer. You're understanding more the strength of this connection, and that it's just growing and getting stronger. I say 4, 4-4, 1-4-4, and then the number 4 right here. Feel, don't think. Notice the two halves of the brain in the one line, and notice it's kind of heart-shaped there. So this is a divine masculine. You're bringing your feminine and your masculine energies together. I'm hearing getting your shit together. A 3-5-1 on my timer. And I'm hearing you've been taking your time with this. And it's almost like, I gotta pause and take a drink here. It's like slow down. And and I say that, and the next card is 36, which goes to 9 in the cycles, one step at a time. Gotta slow it down and have a cup of coffee. 1-4-4, that y'all, those mirror numbers. You've been seeing all the signs and synchronicities. I'm hearing, is divine union possible? I'm hearing yes, but I'm also hearing that you are having a time of reflection. And I've also was getting, being pulled on my FYP to avoidance. I'm like an anxious avoidant or whatever. I'm avoided as well. 4-4-4 on my timer there. And y'all, whether you are narcissist or, the survivor or whatever, Look, y'all, we all got that bullshit in. I say that. I say that we all got that bullshit in us one way or another. Because when I said that, when I was talking about the primal energies and the divine feminine, telepathically seeing with the masculine and the erotic images of what he was doing in real life. Well, what he also does not realize is that some of the things that she dreams about, fantasizes about, 522 on my timer when I was starting to say that, actually encouraged his behavior. And I'm hearing in the last 2 or 3 months that this has been significant, 533 on my timer. The last 2 or 3 months that there has been an increase in a lot of these fantasies. And he may have actually acted out some of the divine feminine's fantasies. She manifested that shit, boo. Ooh, baby, you hot. Anyhow, as I'm talking about the light and shadow, the storyteller, viewpoints, those perspectives, especially those telepathic ones. We got a psychic voyeur. I can so relate. Control. Control is an issue. And you notice the puppet making. Y'all, with twins, whether you go along with that line or not, the thing is you are seeing these shadows. You do mirror each other. Some of you masculines may be beating your own ass going, oh man, I've done so many shitty things and I have all these deep, dark urges. Habibi, you got someone pushing behind you and inducing you with their own fantasies and their own thought and their gifts or their telepathy, their manifestation abilities are just bomb ass. They are obviously a master manifester because you're acting out their fantasies. Bam, that is bomb. I'm sorry. Oh, but yeah, 7:10 on the timer. So what's the outlook for this? Let's see. They say listen to your gut, to your instincts. Oh shit. We're talking about twin flames, about those mirrors, the light and the shadow. Number 12, you are more powerful than you know. And I was talking about that, divine. And a thing comes down, a notification, confirmation, and it says Aries. So obviously there's a lot of fire in this, but obviously there is an Aries here. Honestly, I am seeing aquamarine. So, but look at the mirror and look at that she's dressed in this golden yellow. Look at this beautiful mirror. But look at the scene and the water and the pouring of the emotion and look at the lotuses and all that. I mean, is that not gorgeous? Everything depends on perspective. And if you're an avoidant, if you're going to try to come back in, especially with your divine feminine, and if they're as gifted as this one is that I'm picking up, they're going to know. They're going to, because avoidants want to come back and they're going to try to see if they can still, if you're going to let them squeak by with that shitty bullshit from before without taking accountability. That's a two-way street. Your divine feminine is learning to see things from different perspectives. And all of a sudden, I kind of stumbled because thief almost come out. Don't steal from her. And it's almost like you're trying to be a sneak thief. Don't do that and don't lose your control. This is the time in this dark night of the soul for you to invest in you. You may love your divine feminine, but choose to love yourself enough to turn inside and see your shadow side and embrace them and love them just as much as you do your light. And when you do, you'll find how much more light you yourself are and find the beauty in both parts of you and make both halves a whole and operate freely within both. Many blessings to you, blessed be.